PowerVision has developed the first shape-changing accommodating intraocular lens. We mimic natural accommodation, creating a continuously variable monofocal. We've designed our product to restore what we call true accommodation, and we have long-term outcomes now showing stability and excellent results all the way out to 36 months, and I'll be sharing some of that information with you this morning. So for those of you who are not familiar with how the lens works, our principle is that when the eye moves to its accommodated state, the capsule squeezes a very small amount of fluid from the periphery of the lens into the center. There's less than a drop of fluid in our lens. This increases the power of the lens and allows you to get near vision. When the eye moves to its disaccommodated position, the reverse happens. Fluid moves from the center of the lens back out to the periphery. The lens flattens, allowing for distance vision. As Bill mentioned, these innovations often take a long time, sometimes a little longer than you thought they might. And we have been at it for over 10 years developing this technology. We've been through a variety of iterations of our device. And I thought I had to reach into our archives to pull out some of these pictures. But just to show you that we've been through a variety of innovative improvements in our technology, and starting with a very conceptual model when we first funded the company, moving to a non-optical saline-filled device, which we implanted in blind eyes to show proof of concept, and moving forward to our current Fluid Vision Generation 4 technology, and now we'll be introducing into the clinic the Generation 5 Fluid Vision 2020, with nearly twice the accommodative amplitude of the device we have been implanting to date. So we have implanted our device in around 150 eyes, both in single center experience, multi-center, with this device, monocular implants primarily, a few binocular implants, starting with a 4mm incision and moving our way to a 3.5mm incision. Our pilot patient single center pilot data is longest-term follow-up. We now are able to share data, and we'll be presenting at the ASCRS this week. 36-month data on our patients, which show remarkably, not surprisingly to us, but very importantly, the stability of the effect, good distance visual acuity, intermediate and near visual acuity sustained over this follow-up period of 3 years, and substantial accommodative amplitude, and just demonstrating that the intracapsular implantation of accommodating IOLs is viable. In fact, we believe optimal. I won't dwell on our multi-center outcomes, but reassuringly, they're comparable to our pilot data, showing the same effect, of course, with less follow-up. We've measured accommodation subjectively and objectively. You see on the left side of this chart is the comparison of a monocular versus binocular implantation. You can see that we gain about a diopter of accommodation, as you may expect. On the right side is a sample defocus curve, binocular defocus curve for one of our patients. We've also endeavored to measure the gold standard of objective accommodation, especially important in a regulatory sense. Spent a considerable amount of time developing our methodology, which is not simple to do. And this shows the response of a number of patients to an alternating near and far stimulus. We demonstrate 1.7 diopters of objective accommodation with our device. We'll never stop innovating. It's our corporate motto to obsolete ourselves. We've done so a number of times. We plan to continue to do so, introducing the Fluid Vision 2020, which we mentioned, but moving forward to a smaller incision, 3.2mm device, adding toricity to our platform, and longer term adding post-implant adjustment and an even smaller incision size down to 2.8. Also, I'm pleased to announce for the first time in this forum that Alcon and PowerVision have entered into a strategic alliance. Alcon made a significant investment in PowerVision, and that investment will be used to facilitate the development and clinical testing of our Fluid Vision 2020 platform, and also gives Alcon an exclusive option to acquire the company on predefined terms in the future. We are very excited about this alliance. It's very important to PowerVision, and I know it is to Alcon as well. And we believe that together we will more speedily bring this novel technology into the market into the hands of our surgeon customers and ultimately for the benefit of our patients. Thanks so much for your attention.